The LeBron James era in Los Angeles is finally here, and the Lakers and Blazers put on a show for us up in Portland. There were plenty of storylines in this game, from Nik Stauskas melting the rims in the first half to Josh Hart killing it on the fast break, and lots of energy from both teams and the Portland crowd. It didn't take too long for LeBron to get going, and it was part of a crazy 4-dunk sequence early in the first. It all started with a needless steal attempt by Nurkic, giving JaVale a lane to drive into the middle. Aminu was scared to leave LeBron in order to help, and McGee smoshes all over the rim. The Blazers got sloppy on the next possession on the inbounds. Aminu doesn't sprint to get open, the pass was lazy and off target, and LeBron swoops in for the pick six. And check out the crowd. It sounded like this game was in LA. Not to be upstaged, Damian Lillard uses a little misdirection as it looks like Nurkic is going to screen for him, but Lillard crosses over early and gets right by Rondo. The offense had great spacing and LeBron can't get in position to help in time as Lillard throws down his own thunder. But LeBron comes right back down quickly and inexplicably catches Lehman on him. The quick screen by JaVale causes Aminu to drift out of the picture, and another tomahawk has the crowd practically delirious even though their team was down 10-4 early. On his fourth team in 6 years, Nik Stauskas appears to have found a home in Portland as he detonated for 16 points in the first half alone. In transition, the Blazers catch Lonzo Ball on Myers Leonard and promptly go down low. Good help by Beasley and perfect rotation to cover the easy corner shot by Hart. Lonzo is a step slow recognizing where he's supposed to go, and that's all the room Sauce Castillo needs. Portland has a lot of options with shooters, and in this lineup, the only non-shooter is Evan Turner. The Lakers are tiny with Beasley at center, and on the handoff, it forces a switch so that Lance Stevenson has to defend down low on Leonard. I like Ball's aggressiveness, but Josh Hart starts to wander on the weak side, giving Stauskas more room than he needs to knock down another shot. Into the second quarter, and Stauskas picked up right where he left off. Out of horns, the Trailblazers run a little high post action that leads to a pin down for Stauskas. Hart isn't about to let him get any daylight and takes away the catch and shoot. This flows into a ball screen, and while we're not very used to this guy dribbling and driving, check the gorgeous spin move and lefty finish at the rim. With all the motion and cleverness in Terry Stotts' offense, I suspect Stauskas is going to really like it in Portland. Next time down, a simple pin down finds Hart trailing, and when he runs into the screen and LeBron doesn't step up, it's a wide open shot from 18. Notice the rotation in the air to achieve proper alignment while moving to the right. More clever offense that calls for Stauskas to set the step-up screen, which should occupy his man, then cut off a flare screen in classic pistol action. It doesn't run that smooth, but he's on fire, and Lance doesn't get a hand up as he nails another three. The Blazers run the same exact play. Lance wasn't going to switch, and by the time he realizes he needs to, Collins is flare screening for him, and that's all the daylight he needs as he scores 16 of the last 18 points for his team. While Josh Hart isn't physically imposing, nor does he jump out of the gym, he's a low-key great finisher at the basket, and got 4 of his buckets last night on the break. Later in the second, CJ drives on Ingram, shows the ball a little too much to the long-armed Laker, and gets stripped. Rondo runs the break perfectly, nice bounce pass, and a nice lefty finish softly off the glass keeps LA within 4 points. With all the highlights we've seen from the first 3 days of the season alone, it's enough to make you get out of your seat and get down to an arena and see a game in person. And there's no better way to get tickets to a game than by using the SeatGeek app. It scours the internet for the best prices, grades them for you so you know if you're getting a good deal, and it can even show you the vantage point from the seats. Best of all, you can save $20 off your first purchase if you use my code BBall. So what are you waiting for? Don't miss LeBron in the West and the dynamic duo of CJ and Dame wowing you every game they play while also saving money and getting great deals with SeatGeek. In semi-transition, Hart finds a lot of space to work with on the weak side. Nurkic is way too slow to rotate over on the help, and Hart absorbs a lot of contact, but still finishes with another left-hand scoop off the glass. At the end of the third quarter, Damian Lillard falls asleep against Hart, and both Rondo and Ball do their best to get in front of him as Hart gets a wide-open three to go down, but this was the Lakers' last lead of the game. In the middle of the fourth, the Blazers went on a crucial 18-6 run, led by 8 points from CJ McCollum that put the Lakers away. What got them going was this deep contested three by Lillard, even in the face of great defense by Lonzo. It's a bad idea to allow the ball handler to use a screen to the middle of the floor, but Lillard lets Ball get a straight line drive. Zach Collins does a perfect job to jump backwards and out of the way of contact while still maintaining close enough proximity to get one of his 6 blocked shots on the game. While the Lakers do a good job to get back and stop the initial attack, they let the Blazers off the hook by doubling but allowing the pass back out of the corner. Lance has a choice here on the weak side. He doesn't want to leave the sweet shooting McCollum alone, but the ball is always the most important thing. And that gives Stauskas another lick your finger and check the wind wide open jumper. The Blazers turn to a staple in their offense they've been running for years, where they orbit 2 guards around 2 screeners with Lillard out top. With Stauskas so hot, JaVale feels the need to be in the vicinity of his catch, enabling Collins to cut right to the hoop for the easy layup. They run the same set again, and it's much better defended initially by the Lakers, so they progress to looking for a flare cut for Lillard off the Collins screen. Rondo blows that up, and it leaves McCollum out here to create. Remember, driving and replacing immediately to the three-point line is a great way to find open shots, and when Caldwell Pope falls asleep for a second, that's all 3J needs. The Lakers turn to a fantastic alignment of Rondo ball screening for LeBron, and on the short roll, you now have one of the best passers in the NBA on a half-court fast break. He makes the right pass, Ingram open in the corner, but he can't convert. Make no mistake, LeBron's man in transition is clearly CJ McCollum, and he simply stands there forgetting what he was doing, allowing CJ the easiest shot he'll get all year and putting a nail in the coffin. The Blazers got a great win at home to start the year, but it's still unclear just how well they'll compete in the gauntlet of the Western Conference. While the Lakers are going to be fun and score a lot of points, but it's their defense that will be the albatross around their neck. And if they can't figure out a way to get better performance there, then LeBron's debut season will surely end when the regular season does. Sports fans, make sure to hit the subscribe button and adjust your settings so you can get notified immediately when we drop another great NBA video. Let us know how you feel with a thumbs up and a comment. After all, at BBallBreakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in?